what I'm about to tell him right now is, Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, and we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
Hey, look, as you can see how I'm looking, I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fuck solid up, ready. You know what I'm saying? To the fans that know.
Do that job outside the ring. I'm a fighter. Like I said before, there ain't no safety on the God, so
I'll take them how they come and make them look ordinary.
When I was a casual, I thought as a casual, I spoke like a casual, and I looked at boxing like a casual. But when I became a hardcore, I put away all those casual things. This is Michael Rogers, and welcome to Bodywork Boxing. What's going on? Welcome back. This is Michael Rogers. Welcome to Bodywork Boxing. And yes, sirree, Bob. Conor Benn just put 47 on notice. Yes, he did. And I deem this episode the episode about Conor Benn becoming certified. His suddenness is one of those features that people don't really talk about. You know, you see it with the Jermell Charlos, you see it with the Boots Ennis, you see it with the Bud Crawfords, you see it with the Speedy Rashidi Ellises, the Gary Russells. It's a suddenness. You see it with Tank Davis. It's a subtleness that Conor Benn has. And I'll be the first one to say, going into this fight, I said upset alert. Why? Because I thought Conor Benn was going to go in there like a bull in a china shop. No control, don't use the jab. But, man, this man put on a clinic against Chris Algieri. My only caveat was I didn't know if Chris Algieri was going to be in that Sean Porter category where, you know, Sean Porter was commentating and boxing. You know, and I know that Chris Algieri is a commentator. So I didn't know if that was going to play, you know, if he was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because I know he fought last August, but, you know, I was questioning whether or not he was all in. He looked good, but the improvement from the Granados fight to this fight that Conor Benn was able to implement was so good. So good. Because I was a doubter. You know, I saw the talent. I know he comes from a pedigree with his father, Nigel. You know, I've been watching, you know, and he also fights on DAZN. I know how Eddie get down, you know. But Conor Benn is a certified COBRA.
Let that bitch breathe.
We talking about head movement. We talking about controlling distance, making your opponent miss, sticking out that jab. We talking about impeccable body work. And I was doubting, but he showed that he went levels. He showed his intelligence. He showed his ring IQ. He was very accurate. Did I say body work? You know, this man was doing everything, and I think he has a suddenness to where some people have it, where once they get you caught, it's like everything slows down. It used to happen for me in a fight. It used to happen to me. It happened to me one time. I was in the army, and every time I hit the dude, I was like, bing, bing, bing. It wasn't until after the fight, my man was like, hey, Mike, why was you saying bing every time you hit him? I started laughing like shit. But everything slows down. You got this suddenness where you just strike, you know. So going into the fight, Conor Benn felt like, you know, all this, oh, next step up, and this is a test, and this is a test. You won't hear that from me anymore. And I think that you just put your name in the same hat along with the Boots Ennis of the world, where we're not going to be questioning right now anymore whether or not these guys need to be tested or stepped up or whatever. They ready. You know, they not, I don't believe that they are afraid to let that O go, but I don't think they have any intentions on letting that O go. And I know that Conor Benn he's being linked into talks with the winner of the Khan and Kell Brook fight. He mentioned Adrian Broner. Newsflash, Adrian Broner, you should have went ahead and fought Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Because Conor Benn will properly retire Adrian Broner right now. Properly. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the accents, but he will properly retire Adrian Broner. You know, something, if the boxing guys came down and said, hey, Mike, what would you like to see? I would like to see Conor Benn against my man, Mr. Gary Antoine Russell. You know, I know Russell, he's at 40, but, you know, he was pursuing Adrian Broner. You know, he dispatched Santiago. I would love to see Gary Antoine Russell and Conor Benn right now. I would love to see Conor Benn and Jerron Ennis right now. You know, all this mega fight building and marination and all that, like, man, it's starting to show that, okay, even when you get the belts and getting up to the belts, you might not be able to get what you want. Everybody need to start fighting each other. You know, and I think Conor Benn put 47 on notice. Going in, he was, you know, frustrated about the test, and I see why. And he proved himself with some excellent boxing display. You know, salute to Algieri, but I think you're a good commentator and a good nutritionist, and I think that you gave the sport what you needed to give the sport at this point. You know, Conor Benn, certified. That was pretty much the highlight of my evening, watching that fight. You know, Eddie delivered on that one. I give him credit for that one. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see what's next for Conor Benn, because I don't really see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be chasing after that smoke. He gave everybody their props. He gave Terrence Crawford his props. He gave Virgil Ortiz his props. I don't know if he mentioned Speedy Rashidi. But Rashidi coming back, that would be like, dare I say, pay-per-view? You know, dare I say? You know, but I don't want to get out of control with the pay-per-view stuff, you know, and get off subject. I just know that Conor Benn is a force to be reckoned with. And I can't wait to see what's next. Body work.
All right. I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me. My word, and I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, we gotta lock it up. I'm out on top.
Hey, look, as you can see how I'm looking, I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fucked solid up, right? You know what I'm saying? To the fans that know.
Do that job outside the ring, in the fighter, like I said before. Ain't no safety on the clock, so